Lobsters, those armored kings of the sea, are famous for their deep red color on dinner plates. But in the wild, they don't look anything like that. Before they ever meet a pot of boiling water, lobsters are usually dark bluish-green, brown, or even black. So why do they suddenly turn bright red the moment they're cooked? It's a transformation that has fascinated scientists, chefs, and seafood lovers alike. The answer lies not in magic, but in chemistry, a beautiful interplay of heat, pigment, and molecular bonds that reveal a hidden color beneath the surface. At first glance, a lobster's shell looks simple, maybe dark green or brown, but in reality, it's a canvas of complex pigments. The key player here is a molecule called astaxanthin, a bright red-orange pigment that's found in many marine creatures, including shrimp, crabs, and salmon. In its free form, astaxanthin is vividly red, but inside a living lobster, it doesn't appear that way. That's because it's tightly bound to a special protein called crustacyanin. When astaxanthin binds to this protein, the molecular structure changes slightly, altering how light is absorbed and reflected, making the lobster appear dark blue or green instead of red. This natural camouflage helps lobsters blend into the ocean floor, protecting them from predators like cod and octopus. Now comes the fascinating part, the cooking process. When a lobster is heated, its proteins begin to unravel, including crustacyanin. As the protein denatures under high heat, it loses its ability to hold onto astaxanthin. Once that bond is broken, astaxanthin is released and reverts to its original, brilliant red-orange form. This is why, after a few minutes in boiling water or steam, the lobster's dark shell transforms into a striking, appetizing red. It's the same pigment that makes flamingos pink, except in the lobster's case, it's been hiding in plain sight, locked up in a chemical prison until heat sets it free. You might wonder, if lobsters have multiple pigments, why does only the red color show up after cooking? The reason is stability. Astaxanthin is remarkably heat-resistant, while other pigments and protein complexes are not. When heat destroys those other color compounds, only astaxanthin remains intact. The result? A uniform, bright red color that signals a perfectly cooked lobster. Interestingly, this same transformation happens in other crustaceans like shrimp and crabs, all thanks to astaxanthin's durability. Of course, not all lobsters are the same color to begin with. Rarely, a genetic mutation can change how much astaxanthin or crustacyanin is present, leading to some incredible variations. About 1 in 2 million lobsters is completely blue. Even rarer are yellow or calico lobsters, and the rarest of all, the albino lobster, sometimes called a ghost lobster. No matter their color, though, all lobsters share the same chemistry under the shell. Once cooked, even the most unique lobster turns that familiar shade of red, as heat releases the hidden pigment. Interestingly, this red transformation has shaped how humans perceive lobsters as food. The color red is often associated with warmth, richness, and flavor, so the lobster's post-cooking hue naturally became a symbol of luxury dining. But in evolutionary terms, this color would actually be a disadvantage in the wild. A bright red lobster would stand out like a neon sign to predators. So it makes perfect sense that nature keeps the red pigment hidden until the lobster's final moments, when camouflage no longer matters. The next time you see that vivid red lobster tail on your plate, remember, you're not just looking at dinner. You're looking at chemistry in action. That deep crimson color is the result of heat breaking down complex molecular bonds, a natural experiment that's been happening for centuries in kitchens around the world. From ocean floor to dinner plate, every lobster carries a secret, and cooking simply reveals it. So, why do lobsters turn red when cooked? Because beneath their dark shells lies a hidden color, astaxanthin, waiting to be unlocked by heat. It's a perfect example of how science hides in the smallest details, even in the color of your seafood. If you enjoyed diving into the chemistry of lobsters, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos exploring the amazing science behind the sea.